Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still play. Sam off. Get it.
On first down, Humphrey. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. From the gun, LeBlanc. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. 50, plant.
52's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
General West.
They'll run on first down. Welsh. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard. Gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. waiting for the gun. LeBlanc almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
To throw again. LeBlanc. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try the left side. Humphrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get in the right room. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. No.
They'll try the left side. It's Welch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Stick looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On second down, it's Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Trubisky will throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
All day, every day, any day.
Lead grip.
On 3rd and 2, LeBlanc. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, LeBlanc. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, you. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, you're out. Switch. Hit it.
Throwing again. LeBlanc. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
From the gun, LeBlanc. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
A heck of a move. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready? 60 or.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Yes.
50's the mark. Tackles.
Now.
1st and 10, Stick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Where we go? He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, echo. Fire.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Set. 90 Wolf. Watch the curl. Go.
On first down, Humphrey, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Go. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, Charlie. Switch it, here. Switch it. X3. 218. Chop it. Big Rivers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
52. Let's go.
On third down, LeBlanc. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on, boy. Hey, 18. Don't be scared.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Look at me.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he fends him off. He can't get him down. Throw left side complete. That's Powers. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
52.
On 1st and 10, LeBlanc into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Alert!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
returns. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down. Check.
Squeeze. Get it.
Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
180.
Nice 50. Check.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 81.
Alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Welch, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Blue.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Welch. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check.
Alert, 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 alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Stop! 180!
Mike 54. Check pass, check pass.
Lock in, lock in.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On third down, Trubisky. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Lock in, lock in. 25. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
They go
back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Back to throw. LeBlanc. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hatchet. Go out.
Looking to throw. LeBlanc under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Back to you.
Smith.
No, check that. We got Mike Houston too right here.
Gone.
Under 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Five.
Back to throw. LeBlanc. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
First down.
Set. 30 base.
Throwing on 1st down. LeBlanc. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Trubisky to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
180. Red. Watch his flag.
Check three, check three.
They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Allen, the intended receiver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
90, Wolf.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. Get it.
To throw again. LeBlanc. Flush to his right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Humphrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm off.
Let's go.
On 4th down, LeBlanc. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Check the outs, check the out, check the out. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, Welsh. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Alert. He's coming.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Up, 180. Red, up.
Alert 3.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
36.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On the double.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Coming.
Bravo.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Exit.
Defense.
On 1st down, LeBlanc. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive play.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Tighten up.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert.
Check the backer.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check 3. Switch.
Alert.
On 3rd down, it's Welch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And caught by Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky will throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
6-6, pull it high. Get ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Sponge.
General West.
Right back to him on 1st down. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey. 4 down. Watch the eye. Watch out. Kill. Hey, Mike 52. I'm on. Check, Nick.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.